Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to BioPoint Stream, the world of bio. So, for joining into this slider quiz for the day, that is from the most expected question from the entire syllabus of class 11th and 12th biology, go to slider.com and use the code 81319. 81319. 25 seconds for each question to get the answer. So go to slider.com and use the code 81319. Waiting for 5 to 7 minutes so that everyone enters the quiz. Activating the quiz. Okay, so let everybody join the quiz as fast as possible. Join the quiz fast. Nobody has joined the quiz. Go to slider.com and use the code 81319. Fast join into the quiz. Yes, we have one student joined. Don't forget to hit the like button before you enter the class. We need your support. We expect to cross 200 subscribers by 15th of this month. That is August 15th. On India's Independence Day, we plan to cross 200 subscribers in your most favorite BioPoint channel for NEET. So share it with your friends, like the session now itself. Let's everybody join. Let's wait for 5 minutes so that everyone could join the quiz. Yes, I could see 15 people waiting for the quiz. So, without wasting any more precious time, I'm starting the quiz. All your eyes on the screen. This is Bio Point, Stream the World of Bio. Most expected questions from the entire test paper of biology from class 11th and 12th biology. So, starting the quiz with all your permission in 3, 2, 1, and all your eyes on the screen. You have the first question on the screen. Denitrification is carried out by option A nitrosomonas, option B pseudomonas, option C nitrobacter, and option D nitrococcus. Denitrification is carried out by nitrosomonas, pseudomonas, nitrobacter, and nitrococcus. 67% with the answer pseudomonas, and pseudomonas is the correct answer for the question. Second question on the screen. Read all the options correctly and click the correct answer for the question. Choose the wrong statement. Option A. Water potential is the kinetic energy of water which helps in the movement of water. Option B. The absorption of water by seeds and dry wood takes place by a special type of diffusion called imbibition. Option C. Cells swell up in hypertonic solution and shrink in hypertonic solution. Option D, less than 1% of the water reaching the leaves is used in photosynthesis and the plant growth. Yes, 73% with option C. The correct answer is option C itself, because the cells shrink when they are kept in hypertonic solution. That is due to exosmosis takes place. Okay, exosmosis takes place when the cells are kept in hypertonic solution. Exosmosis takes place, and when it is present in hypotonic solution, endosmosis takes place. Okay, so when the cell is kept in a hypertonic solution, it undergoes exosmosis, and when it is kept in a hypotonic solution, it undergoes endosmosis, which leads to the swelling of the cell. Third question on the screen. Which of the following option gives the correct sequence of events during mitosis? Option A, condensation, nuclear membrane disassembly, arrangement at the equator, centromere, division, segregation, telophase. Condensation, crossing over, nuclear membrane disassembly, segregation, telophase. Condensation, segregation, arrangement at equator, centromere, division, telophase. And option D, condensation, nuclear membrane disassembly, crossing over, segregation, and telophase. So 50% with option A, and it is the correct answer for the question. Look, how is that possible? Condensation of chromosome takes place during the prophase stage. That is nuclear membrane disassembly takes place early prophase stage. You can see condensation of chromosome, or okay, then nuclear membrane disassembly takes place during the late prophase. During the late prophase, you can see the nuclear membrane disassembly. The chromosomes get arranged at the equator at metaphase stage. Centromere division takes place in the anaphase stage. Early anaphase stage. Early anaphase stage. Segregation takes place during the late anaphase stage, and finally followed by the condition called telophase. Arrangement at the equator means this is a cell, all the chromosome. What happens? This is a astral rays, and you can see that all the chromosomes get arranged at the center. That center plate is called the equatorial plate or the metaphase plate. Okay, So fourth question on the screen. Very easy question from the chapter photosynthesis. Maximum absorption of light by chlorophyll occurs in which of the following absorption spectrum? Option A red, option A blue, option B red, C green, D yellow. So the options for the question A and B only, that is red and blue only, then red and green, red and green only, then you have blue and yellow only, and red and yellow only. 81% of the students with with what? Option A red and blue region. Yes, red and blue regions. There is an experiment for you to study in your NCERT textbook regarding the passing of white light through or sunlight through a spectrum and splitting up that white light into the 7 constituent colors of a rainbow, where you can see the bacteria or that particular organism grows maximum in the red and blue region. Fifth question on the screen. Easy question again, most time, at least 20-25 times repeated question for NEET. Which cells of Krebs of Leberkuhn secrete antibacterial lysozyme? Option A Paneth cells, option B Zymogen cells, option C Kupffer cells, and option D Argentafin cells. Which cells of Krebs of Leberkuhn secretes antibacterial lysozyme? Oh my god. The correct answer is option A Paneth cell. Guys, read down the question. This is why, because you are not concentrating on the previous quizzes that have been conducted. Because this question I have been, for the last Slido quiz also this question was there. Which cells of Krebs of Leberkuhn secrete the antibacterial lysozyme enzyme? The answer is Paneth cells. This is a very, very important question. At least 25 times repeated question, repeated MCQ. It is not Zymogen cells, it is not Kupffer cells. Kupffer cells are present in the liver, right? How can it be useful? Or how can it be present in the Krebs of Leberkuhn? Not Argentafin cell. The correct answer is Paneth cells. Clear? Yes. Sixth question on the screen. This is an assertion reasoning previous AIMS MCQ. Conversion of 1,3-bis-phosphoglycerate BPGA to 3-phosphoglyceric acid in an energy yielding step. Reason: this energy is trapped in the form of ATP. Assertion: conversion of 1,3-biphosphate to 3-phosphoglyceric acid is an energy yielding step. Reason is this energy is trapped in the form of ATP. 93% with option A. The correct answer is option number B. Both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct statement of or the correct explanation for assertion. Guys, read down the question. Conversion of BPGA 1,3-bis-phosphoglycerate into 3-phosphoglyceric acid PGA. It is an energy yielding step. You got it right. Assertion is true. The energy is trapped in the form of ATP. That is, reason is also true. But reason is not the correct explanation for assertion. So the correct answer for the question is option B. Clear? Next question. Seventh question on the screen. Very important, very easy question, very easy question. 25 seconds for you to answer the question. Uricotelism is found in option A mammals, option B mammals and birds, option A, option B birds, reptiles and insects, fishes and freshwater protozoan, and option D frog and toad. Uricotelism, organisms that excrete in the form of excrete or eliminate the nitrogenous waste in the form of uric acid. 80% with option A, and that is the correct answer for the question. Uricotalism, excretion in the form, excretion by means of uric acid, mostly seen in case of birds, reptiles and insects. Okay, so seventh question on the screen. It's eighth question. Yes. Fruit and leaf drop at early stages can be prevented by the application of option A, ethylene, option B, gibberellic acid, option C, cytokinin, and option D, auxin. Fruit and leaf drop at early stages can be prevented by the application of ethylene, gibberellic acid, cytokinin, and auxin, revealing the correct answer is to be auxin. Yes, the fruit and leaf drop at the early stages is prevented by the application of the hormone auxin. Which phytohormone? They will be asking you this term also. Phytohormone. Phyto means plant hormone. Okay, plant growth regulator or phytohormone. All these things they can be used over here. Ninth question. Very easy question. 100% of you answer with the same thing. Because very easy question, right? Studying from your 7th standard onwards. How do parasympathetic neural signals affect the working of the heart? Option A, heart rate is increased without affecting the cardiac output. Option B, both heart rate and cardiac output increases. Option C, reduce both heart rate and cardiac output. Option D, heart rate decreases but cardiac output increases. We have 50% with option C and it is the correct answer. Sympathetic nervous system just gives what? Provides the secretion of adrenaline or increases the secretion of adrenaline, which provides the body in an abnormal condition. So parasympathetic neural system, it reduces or it is involved in reducing all the hyperactivity, that is being induced by the sympathetic nervous system is brought about by the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, it reduces the heart rate and the cardiac output. Okay, 10th question on the screen. Very easy question again, very easy question. GnRH, a hypothalamic hormone needed in reproduction, acts on option A, posterior pituitary and secretes or stimulates the secretion of oxytocin and FSH, anterior pituitary and stimulates the secretion of LH and FSH, posterior pituitary gland and stimulates the secretion of LH and relaxin. Option D, anterior pituitary gland and stimulates the secretion of LH and oxytocin. 90% with option B and it is the correct answer. Guys, I don't know why some of you have voted for this option A. Guys, GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone. It acts on the anterior pituitary gland because anterior pituitary produces tropic hormones. Am I right? Anterior pituitary produces tropic hormones. Look, posterior pituitary gland actually doesn't produce any hormone. Oxytocin and vasopressin are the two hormones you study in case of posterior pituitary. But actually, this vasopressin and oxytocin are released by the structure called the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is the part of the human body that produces vasopressin and oxytocin, but it is passed on to the posterior pituitary gland to stimulate its secretion. Okay. 11th question on the screen. After this, I will show you the first leaderboard. India's share in the global species diversity is about option A 2%, option B 4%, C 6%, and option D 8%. All your answers on the chat box. Yes, majority answer for the question. Those who haven't joined the quiz yet, go to slido.com and use the code 81319. The correct answer is option D, 8 percentage. India's share in the global species diversity is about 8 percentage. You have the first leaderboard on the screen. Let's see who are the players, top 5 players. Yes, we have Regraj Yadav. Then we have Guru. Yes, Vaishnavi, Mabashara Iman, and fifth person, 8 on 11 for SK. Good going, everybody. These are the 5 toppers for the quiz. After the first 11 question, you appeared. The top scorer with 10 out of 10 out of 11. 12th question on the screen. Very easy question from the chapter Reproductive Health. The function of copper ions in copper releasing IUDs, intrauterine devices, is option A. They inhibit gametogenesis. They make uterus unsuitable for implantation. C. They inhibit ovulation. And option D. They suppresses the sperm mortality and fertilizing capacity of the sperm. Copper releasing IUDs releases copper. Yes, very good. Very good. 13 of you voted with the correct answer for the question. They suppresses the sperm motility and the fertilizing capacity of these sperms. That is a function of copper releasing IUDs. 13, the question on the screen. Which one of the following statements is not correct? Option A. Offspring produced by asexual reproduction are called clone. Option B. Microscopic motile asexual reproductive structures are called zoospore. Option D. In potato, banana, and ginger, the plantlets arise from the internodes present in the modified stem. D. Water hyacinth growing in the standing water drains oxygen from water that leads to the death of fishes. The correct answer is option C. 14th question on the screen. Yes, the most difficult chapter for most of the students. A tall true breeding garden pea plant is crossed with a dwarf true breeding pea plant. When the F1 generation were sold, the resulting genotype was in the ratio. Asking about the genotype means the genetic constitution. The genetic constitution. Uh-oh. 73 percentage with the correct answer. I don't know who all voted for this answer. Guys, this is the phenotypic ratio. What do you mean by phenotype? Phenotype is the observable character. 3 tall, 1 dwarf is the observable character. 1:2:1 is the genotype. 1 homozygous tall, capital T, capital T. 2 heterozygous tall, small t, capital T. 1 dwarf, homozygous dwarf, small t, small t. Look at the board. You can see the cross. I will show you the cross. That is, for the F1 generation, you will be getting a cross like capital T, small t is crossed again with capital T, small t. You are going to draw a Punnett square for this. You have capital T, small t, capital T, small t. Look at the first column that you are getting. It would be capital T, capital T. Second column will be capital T, small t. Third, capital T, small t. Fourth one, small t, small t. And look at each thing that you get. This will be tall, homozygous tall. This and this will be heterozygous tall. So 2 heterozygous tall and 1 homozygous dwarf. So the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. So option C is the correct answer. 15th question on the screen. Good question from the chapter Evolution. Stanley Miller and Urey proved abiotic origin of life by using one of the following set of chemicals. Abiotic origin of life by using one of the following set of elements in the lab. Methane, hydrogen, ammonia, oxygen, methane, nitrogen, methane, ammonia, water, hydrogen, methane and ammonia, methane, hydrogen, oxygen. Majority answer on the screen. Yes, very good. 88% voted with the correct answer. It is methane, ammonia, water, and hydrogen. That's Stanley Miller and Urey used to prove the abiotic theory. 16th question on the screen. This was a repeated question. For your last Slido quiz also, this question was there. Easy question. May everyone knows the answer for the question because such a simple question. From the chapter, Microbes in Human Welfare. Which of the following set is correctly matched for the product produced by them? Methanobacteria, lactic acid, Penicillium notatum, acetic acid, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, ethanol, and Acetobacter aceti, antibiotic. Guys, what is this? 11% of you with lactic acid. Is lactic acid produced by methanobacteria? Guys, methanobacteria is produced in the cow dung. Are you adding the cow dung into your curd to make it undergo curdling purpose or undergo lactation? Are you what? Lactic acid fermentation, are you adding cow dung for that? No, never. You are adding an inoculum that contains millions of bacteria, and lactic acid is formed by the bacteria known as lactobacillus. Right? So the correct answer for the question is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, ethanol. Brewer's yeast. In case of production of fermentation process, you will call it as a brewer's yeast. And for baking purpose, baker's yeast. 17th question. Again, an easy question. Easy question from the chapter ecosystem. Which of the following is not a functional unit of an ecosystem? Which one of the following is not a functional unit of an ecosystem? Option A, energy flow. Option B, decomposition. Option C, productivity. And option D, stratification. Energy flow, decomposition, productivity, stratification. Not a functional unit of ecosystem. 83% with productivity. Guys, what is this? What is this? Energy flow, 10% energy flow you have studied in ecological pyramid. Being it a functional unit only, you studied about energy flow. Productivity also studied. NPP, net primary productivity. GPP, gross primary productivity. All these things you have studied, being it the basic unit of life, basic unit of ecosystem. So the correct answer is option D, stratification. 18th question on the screen. Yes, good question from the chapter Applications of Biotechnology. Most of you are difficult with this chapter, Applications of Biotechnology. When we take the marathon for this session, you will make it clear. The introduction of tDNA into the plants involves exposing the plants to cold for a brief period, that is vernalization, allowing the plants to stand in water, infection of the plant by Agrobacterium tumefaciens, and option D, altering the pH of the soil, then heat shocking the plants. 100% of you with the correct answer for the question. Introduction of Ti plasmid DNA into the plants involves infection of the plants by Agrobacterium tumefaciens. 19th question. Good question, good question. You can expect this question for your next exam, upcoming 2020 NEET exam. Good question from the chapter Human Reproduction. I have included the question from almost all the chapters of biology. For producing 1000 sperms and 250 eggs, they require 250 primary spermatocytes and 250 primary oocytes, 1000 spermatids and 250 secondary oocytes, 500 spermatocytes and 250 secondary oocytes, and all the above. 36 of you with the answer, all of the above. That is the correct answer. Guys, primary spermatocyte, one primary spermatocyte result, one, that is, you look, one primary spermatocyte result in the formation of 4 sperm. So 250 primary spermatocyte leads to the formation of 1000 sperm. Exactly 250 primary oocyte, one primary oocyte form one ovum or one egg. So 250 primary oocyte form 250 egg. Second one, 1000 spermatid. One spermatid form one sperm. So 1000 spermatids form 1000 sperm. 250 secondary oocyte. There is one secondary oocyte produces one ovum. So 250 secondary oocyte produces 250 egg or ovum. One secondary spermatocyte produces two sperms. So 500 produces 1000 sperm. One secondary oocyte produces one ovum. So 250 produces 250 egg. So the answer is all the above, option number D. 20th question on the screen. Select the wrong statement from the following. Easy question. This question was there for your last exam also. Last Maha Marathon quiz also you had this question. Select the wrong statement from the following. Option A, enzymes are biological catalysts that speed up the biochemical reaction. All biological catalysts are proteins, but all proteins are not biological catalysts. All digestive enzymes are hydrolases. Hydrolysis can be the reverse of a condensation reaction in which two molecules join together into larger one and eject a water molecule. All the above statements are true. The correct answer, the wrong statement among the following is, guys, I asked you about the wrong statements. Why then 70%? All these are correct statements. This is a wrong statement. All biological catalysts are proteins, but all proteins are not biological catalysts. 21st question on the screen. Correct combination that can form an RNA nucleotide is, again, a simple question. RNA nucleotide, you have purine bases and pyrimidine bases. Purine and pyrimidine, you have no thymine in case of RNA, so the options containing thymine, you can eject it. The sugar is ribose sugar and not deoxyribose, so those options containing deoxy sugar also you can eliminate. Then it contains uracil. Yes, 90% with option C. I don't know who are these 10% of students who voted for the wrong answer. Guys, read the question. RNA nucleotide. RNA do not have thymine. DNA's component is thymine. DNA has thymine. Okay. Not even reading the textbook even. That's why getting all these things wrong. Blue color of the eye is recessive to brown color. Or a brown-eyed man whose mother was blue-eyed marries a blue-eyed woman. The children shall be. Tricky question. Tricky question. Hope that you won't get time to solve the question. Anyway, click the correct answer. Blue eye is recessive to brown eye color. A brown-eyed man whose mother was blue-eyed marries a blue-eyed woman. The children shall be both blue-eyed and brown-eyed in the ratio 1:1. Good. Let's have the second leaderboard for the day on the screen. All your eyes on the screen. Yes, we have 19 on 22 with Vaishnavi in the first position. Then we have 18 on 22 for Guru. Then 18 on 22 for Rekraj Yadav. I don't know what happened. Came to the third. Then SK 16 on 22. Adi with 14 on 22. Next question on the screen. 23rd question out of 37 on the screen. Which of the following is correct? Macropus, ear pinna, body hair, four-chambered heart, pavo, long bones filled with bone marrow, forelimbs modified to wings, ichthyopus, eye lacks eyelids, scales present on skin, lumulus, chitinous exoskeleton, respiration through coaxial gland. Let me know about the correct answer. The majority vote for the question. 50% with option A, which is the correct answer for the question. 24th question on the screen. Which of the following set is mismatched? Option A, order Diptera. Option B, phylum Protozoa. Option C, division Dicotyledonnae, and option D, genus Solanum. Fast your answers on the screen in 5 upcoming seconds. Yes, 3 more seconds remaining. So the majority answer in 3, 2, 1, and oh my god. Guys, phylum Protozoa. Protozoa also comes under the phylum of invertebrates. You don't have such a phylum or Protozoa to study as per your syllabus. But phylum Protozoa is also included as a phylum, the very first phylum before phylum Porifera in case of the earlier classification. Dicotyledonnae is not a division. 25th question on the screen. Again, simple question. Simple and humble question. Have the Josh in the class and select the correct answer for the question. Pick up the wrong statement. Some fungi are edible. Yes, there are certain fungi which are edible. Morels and truffles are edible fungi, right? Nuclear membrane is present in Monera. Cell wall is absent in Animalia. Yes, it is correct. Cell wall is not present in Animalia. Protists have photosynthetic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Absolutely, you guys rocked. 65% of you guys have voted for the option number 2. Nuclear membrane is present in Monera. It is absent actually. Why? Because Monera are prokaryotic organism. 26th question on the screen. Again, a simple question. If you read the options correctly, you will get it correctly. Very simple question from Plant Kingdom class 11. Chlamydomonas exhibit both isogamy and anisogamy. Fucus shows oogamy. Isogametes are similar in structure, function, and behavior. In oomycetes, female gamete is smaller and motile, while male gamete is larger and non-motile. Anisogametes differ either in structure, function, or behavior. Absolutely correct, guys. 64, you have rocked the session. 64% of you have voted with the answer option C. Because in oomycetes, female gametes is large and non-motile. The options are interchanged or the sentences are interchanged. The female gamete is not smaller. The female gamete is larger. And it is not motile. Whereas the male gamete is smaller. And the male gamete is motile. Clear? Okay, 27th question on the screen. Again, a simple question. A simple question from the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. Which of the following is not a stem modification? Not a stem modification. Tendrils of cucumber, flattened structures of opuntia, picture of Nepenthes, thorns of citrus. The correct answer is picture of Nepenthes. It is not a stem modification. 28th question on the screen. Yes. The cell junctions called tight junction, adhering junction, and gap junctions are found in connective tissue, epithelial tissue, neural tissue, and muscular tissue. Majority answer for the question in 6 seconds on the screen. Hope you all have voted for the correct answer. How are you doing, everyone? 82%. These all are the last minute revision rank booster series. Rank booster series only on BioPoint. Stream the world of bio. Yes, 82% with the answer epithelial tissue, which is the correct answer for the question. 29 question. Simple question again. Vital capacity is. Instead of reading only the first option, read all the 4 options and click the correct answer. Otherwise, there are chances for you to get wrong. Guys, if there is an option coming all the above, then nearly in 90% of the situations, the answer will be all the above. So if you see an option, all the above, none of these, like that, most probably if you see all the above, you have to read all the given option. All the given option you have to read. Why? Because you know that is the answer for the question. Vital capacity is a maximum volume of air that can be inhaled to lungs which contain only residual volume. The maximum volume of air that can be exhaled from the lungs with total lung capacity. The maximum volume of air that can be exhaled after forceful intake of air. All these are vital capacity. 30th question, after which you have the second last leaderboard. You have 37 questions in all. Sexual reproduction in angiosperms of flowering plants. Question from that chapter, class 12. Easy question again from the topic pollination. Different kinds of pollination I have posted. I don't know whether you guys have seen. I posted an image of a flower. I posted the image of a flower that shows cleistogamous, because most of you haven't seen have seen that flower, but you don't know what is that, whether it shows cleistogamous or whatever. Okay, 73% with the answer xenogamy, and it is the correct answer. You have the second last leaderboard on the screen. Yes, we have 25 on 30 questions for Vaishnavi. That is SK with 23 on 30, Guru 22 on 30. What happened? Rekraj Yadav, what happened from 1 to 4? 22 on 30. Adi 19 on 30. 31st question, last 7 questions remaining. Assertion reasoning question, previous year Ames question. Previous year Ames question. Mast cells in the human body release excessive amount of inflammatory chemical which cause allergic reaction. Recent allergens in the environment on reaching human body stimulate mast cells in certain individuals. Yes, 100% with option A, which is the correct answer. Good. Very good. Very good question. Very good. Those who did it by yourself are going to do well in NEET 2020, because these type of 203 assertion reason question also you can expect in your exam. Biopoint is sooner coming with yet another session. The top 10 mistakes that a student makes while you're going for your NEET exam, while you're preparing for your NEET exam. So don't miss the session. Most probably tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Biopoint will be conducting that session. So I'll inform you in your Telegram groups. So those who haven't subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe it fast in order to get the latest notifications or the updates on the channel. 6 more questions remaining. 30-second question. In genetic engineering, the probe refers to a radioactively labeled single-stranded DNA molecule, a radioactively labeled single-stranded RNA molecule, a radioactively labeled double-stranded RNA molecule, a radioactively labeled double-stranded DNA molecule. Yes, 40% with option A. The correct answer is option A. Probe refers to, you use this probe in case of the experiment. Bacteriophage disinfected with sulfur and phosphorus. Radioactive labeling. Right? 33rd question. Yes. Plasmid vector in DNA recombinant technology means a virus that transfers gene to bacteria, extra chromosomal autonomously replicating circular DNA, sticky ends of DNA, and any fragment of DNA carrying a desirable gene. Yes. The majority answer 73%. Yes, plasmid means it is the extra chromosomal material inside the prokaryotic organism. Simple question again. I want 100% of your answer with the same option. In multiple ovulation and embryo transfer technology, dash is administered to bring about super ovulation in place of producing one or two ovum. It is being super ovulated to produce 6 to 8 ovum. Yes, name the hormone that is used to bring about the growth of follicle. Yes, very good. It is FSH. FSH is the follicle stimulating hormone. 35th question, again a direct question from the chapter Environmental Issues. A scrubber in the exhaust of a chemical industrial plant removes gases like sulfur dioxide, particulate matter of the size 5 micrometer or above, gases like ozone and methane. Option 4, particulate matter of size 2.5 micrometer or less. Let's have the majority vote for this question on the screen. We have two more questions remaining. The correct answer is option A, sulfur dioxide like gases. Particulate matter by electrostatic precipitators. Read the text carefully, NCRT. Second last question of the day. Orchid growing as epiphyte on a mango branch is an example of. Good question, good question, good question. Good question from the chapter Organism and Population. Orchids growing as epiphytes on a mango branch is an example of competition, parasitism, mutualism, commensalism. Yes, yes, 70% with option B, which is the correct answer. Last and the final question for the day, most expected question from biology NCS syllabus. Omnis cellulae cellulae 2019 NEET question. 2019 direct NEET question. You can see the question, same question in your NEET 2019 paper, biology. Omni cellulae cellulae, all cells arise from the pre-existing cells. This was stated by Schwann, Shielden, Purkinje, and Virchow. Theodor Schwann, Matthias Jacob Shielden, Purkinje, and Virchow. I don't know who all are these 20% of the students who voted for the Schwann. Those, to the kind attention of those students who have voted for the answer Schwann, please read your NCRT. You have nearly 1 more month in front of you. 30 days more in front of you. Okay, 30 more days. So concentrate. Read your NCRT. I already told you I'll be coming with a motivational session as soon as possible for my dear NEET aspirants for 2020. The final leaderboard. Yes, we have Vaishnavi 32 on 37 as the winner, followed by Guru. Good, good. Every time on the leaderboard, Guru, Vaishnavi. Then SK with 28 on 37. Eric Raj Yadav 27 on 37. Then Ragini with 25 bar 37. Okay, anyway, thank you those who haven't subscribed the channel. Please subscribe the channel as soon as possible. Share it with your friends. We are planning to cross 200 subscribers by August 15. For that, we need your support throughout the entire course of the event. So once again, the most expected MCQs from the chapter Biology, entire mock test paper on biology number 1. So Vaishnavi is a winner. Answer the last question in 7:57 minutes. Total answering time is 7:57. Then 32 bar 37 points. Then Guru, SK, Regraj Yadav, and Ragini. Guys, tomorrow onwards, please try to include the name of your particular Telegram group also along with your name, so that I could easily convey my regards to your Telegram group. Okay? So I'm ending the live and deactivating the quiz. Yes. Oh, what is this? What is this? Top questions. Oh. Thank you, everyone. Yes, there were some students on the live, I think.